Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we are going to talk about the level of biological organization. There are 92 naturally occurring elements that are present in this world, and out of those 92 naturally occurring elements, only 16 elements are those which are making the total mass of living organisms, and these 16 elements are called as bioelements. Out of these 16 elements, only 6 are the elements that are making the 99% of the total mass of living organisms. And these 6 elements include oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. The remaining 10 elements are making the 1% of the total mass of living organisms. And these 10 elements include potassium, sulfur, iron, chlorine, sodium, magnesium, copper, manganese, zinc, and iodine. Now let's move toward the atomic and subatomic level. All the living organisms in this world and all the non-living matter that is present in this universe is made up of atoms, and the atoms are themselves made up of subatomic particles, which includes electrons, neutrons, protons, etc. Atoms of different elements, they combine with each other and they form molecules, and the molecules are also divided on the basis of several characteristics into different types. Molecules can be divided on the basis of their molecular weight in two classes: macromolecules and micromolecules. Macromolecules have a higher molecular weight, which include proteins, carbohydrates, etc. And those molecules which have a lower molecular weight are called as micromolecules, and this include carbon dioxide and water, etc. Molecules can be divided into two classes, such as organic and inorganic. Organic molecules are those which includes carbon and hydrogen in the same molecule, and inorganic molecules are those which do not include carbon and hydrogen in the same molecule. Some of the examples of organic molecules that are present in the human body and living systems include glucose, fatty acids, glycerol, nucleotides, etc. Organelles and cell level. Macro and micromolecules, they combine with each other to form different organelles, and organelles are the subcellular structures. Organelles that are present in the cell include mitochondria, ribosomes, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, etc. Each organelle performs its function, a specific function that is assigned to that organelle, and organelles create a division of labor kind of a situation inside a cell. Organelles combine and they form cells. All the living things that are present on this planet, they are composed of cells, and a single cell is the smallest unit that has all the characteristics of life. So we can define a cell as a structural and functional unit of living body. There are many characteristics of cells, but the general characteristics that are shared by all the types of cells include that they need nutrition and oxygen. By acquiring nutrition from the environment, they extract energy from those nutrients and they use that energy for their growth, repair, and other activities. As they use those nutrition and oxygen for generating their energy, they also produce some waste products such as carbon dioxide and other metabolic wastes, and the cells can eliminate those waste products out of them. Cells also maintain the medium in which they are present. Cells also show immediate response to entry of invaders like bacteria or toxic substances. When these invaders enter the cell produces an inflammatory response or an immune response. They also reproduce. They reproduce by dividing into many cells. There are two types of methods by which the cells divide. One is called mitosis, another is the meiosis. And there are some exceptions of cells that do not reproduce, which includes nervous system cells, which are called as neurons. Then we have tissue level. A tissue is defined as a group of cells having similar functions, which means that all those cells which perform similar types of function, they combine with each other in form of a tissue. There are many types of tissues in the body. All the tissues are classified into four major types, which are called primary tissues. And these primary tissues include muscle tissue, nervous tissue, epithelial tissue, connective tissue. Muscle tissue is further divided into three types based on the structure and shape, such as skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscles. Nervous tissue includes neurons and the supporting cells. Epithelial tissue, which is present on our skin and all the other cavities in our body, includes squamous epithelial cells, columnar epithelial cells, and cuboidal epithelial cells. Then we have connective tissue, which include connective tissue proper, cartilage, bone, and blood. An organ is defined as the structure that is formed by two or more primary types of tissues which execute the functions of the organ. Some organs are made up of all the four types of primary tissues. There are two types of organs, which includes tubular or hollow organs and compact and or parenchymal organs. Examples of organs in human body include brain, lungs, endocrine glands, kidney, pancreas, liver, etc. Then we have organ system level. The organ system is defined as a group of organs that work together to carry out specific functions of the body. Each system performs a specific type of a function. There are many organ systems that are present in the human body. Some of the major organ systems in the human body include digestive system, which is involved in the digestion of food particles and extraction of energy from the food. Then we have excretory system, which eliminates unwanted substances from the body. Cardiovascular system is responsible for transport of substances between the organs. Then we have respiratory system, which is concerned with the supply of oxygen and the removal of carbon dioxide from the body. Reproductive system is involved in the reproduction of species. Then we have endocrine system, which is concerned with the growth of the body and regulation and maintenance of the normal life. Then we have musculoskeletal system. Musculoskeletal system is responsible for stability and movement of body from one place to another place. Nervous system is involved in the locomotion and controlling the activities of the intellectual function and all the other activities. Then we have the lymphatic system, which is involved in the immunity.